lunch or
well, that's a big chair. Yeah! Hey. How's it going, program? Can you hear us? It's a special day. It's a special episode of Your Daily Hour with me.
We're here on TV once again, once a day, every day.
Turn on the machines and start talking for an hour.
That's right. Look at us. How can you even hear us?
Hello? Mics.
Hello?
Whoa.
What's happening?
Maybe we should get some fake mics to talk into.
Oh yeah. Feels weird. I feel weird already. We're looking around already for fake mics. But that's what we're in it.
Spoon, yeah.
Yeah, right here.
Back into a tape.
Here's our mics, because it feels weird.
If I hold it this way, it almost looks like I'm talking into a mic.
Yeah, it feels weird. So now I feel like I'm doing a thing. This is maybe my gesture of all the time. If I'm not doing this, I'm not talking. It's like, what? Yeah, we end up talking to our drinks a lot. Me and Carl talk about that sometimes where we have, a drink and a mic, and then we try to take a drink from the mic or
talk into the can.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, this is the first time that we've ever done this way, even from the radio days. We are always right into a mic, and it feels like I'm not on TV now. But I know we're on TV and doing the thing, but it's like I'm just in a space doing a thing. So it's different fields for me right now, and we're changing stuff up a little bit, viewers and listeners.
This is it's going to be a good episode though. I think it feels weird, but I think oftentimes when you get outside your comfort zone, that's sometimes when the best things happen, maybe.
I was telling Carl about that, and he was saying like, oh no, a little bit, and I said, oh yes. Here's a little bit of conflict.
Yeah.
Sometimes this is when things are good, and we're getting shaken up a little bit. What happened was we went to the studio, and it was flea bombed.
That's right. And there was a sign. Actually, that's what my voicemail is regarding. I went there to pick up tapes in between the last night's taping and today, right now, and there was a sign on the door that says, "Do not enter. Poisonous flea bombing happening."
Yeah. So maybe all of the gear got flea bombed, and maybe we're gonna get poisoned.
So yeah, we gotta find out about that.
This might be the future of the show. If you're watching this, you'll know. But maybe if you're seeing this, nothing, it's because all our stuff was poisoned, and we had to start over.
Yeah, it could be.
Oh, I guess we're not starting over though, because this is our stuff.
Yeah. So this is we got the one camera. I guess we've had the one camera. That's not different. It's just the mics that are making it feel different, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. And maybe you guys don't see the phone number like usual too. Probably there's the regular intro. I don't know though.
We don't know.
Yeah.
There's unknown things. We're charting unknown territory. We're like leaving. We're like Columbus right now.
There's a quotation about this. There are known knowns and there are known unknowns.
So we
know
know
the Bush administration.
Oh yeah. So we know that we don't know how this is gonna happen.
It's
I don't know how Donald Rumsfeld said what he said. I just.
That's a known unknown then.
Yeah.
Let's see. What's the day? Today is
Oh yeah, where's the calendar? Maybe we gotta look at the online calendar.
YDHWM.com. You can always check our calendar on the Daily Hour website. That's YDHWM.com. That's also a great spot where you can look at the episode that was most recently updated to YouTube, and also the episode from last year on the same day, and the year before that. So check that out. Scroll down, you can get to the calendar. And today is Pockets. Whoa, what does everybody have in their pockets today?
Pockets would have been a key point on today when we were moving from one location to another.
Carl, pockets.
What do you got in your pockets, Carl?
I got keys.
We should be asking, this is a good question for every day.
Yeah.
The people, what do you have on you right now? Most of the people don't have anything private, I guess. We're delving into the privacy, but
whoa, that's a cool key section there. Wow, did you hold that up a little bit? Yeah.
Oh yeah, a lot of keys.
That is
Where are you going? Or how many of those are keys? Most of that stuff is not even keys, I think. Most of that is just like key chains and...
yeah, charms and whatnot, but I got a couple of keys on there. I also got a flashlight that doesn't work. I need to use a Phillips screwdriver.
You should have a Phillips
unscrew-
screwdriver on there.
Yeah, well, the flashlight is not gonna, it doesn't matter to me too much.
Oh, we're getting a phone call? Is it?
Amazing.
I think it's Angry Steve. Angry
What?
Steve?
Yeah, hey man, dude, I saw this here and I somehow with Carl, I don't think nobody missed Carl for being gone.
What? Oh, Carl's gone today. What'd you say? On Wednesday, last night.
He's being,
Yeah, I don't think anybody missed Carl for being gone.
Well, obviously you missed him because he wasn't there and you noticed and that's why you're calling.
Yeah, you know, I just don't think there's a whole lot of people in this community that watches the program.
Uh-huh.
For some reason.
So
Yes.
why are you watching it?
You're watching it.
Is that Carl then?
Are you trying to be discouraging, Steve?
Another thing, I've heard that the ratio is if there's one confirmed watcher, you can guess that there's, from that probably 7 or 8 other people. So there's, if you're watching, probably there's at least 7 other people maybe.
And Steve, you're forgetting about the main audience, which is the entire future. Because in the future, so many people watch the show, so I don't know how many people are watching on a day-to-day basis, but it's the archival future audience that we're really communicating with, in my opinion.
Well, yeah, it's the future is, and I don't think people are going to be going to have a marathon.
Is
You
that
guys
an
know about
opinion?
the marathon?
Oh yeah, Steve.
Are you expressing an opinion?
Well, Steve, what's gonna happen? What about the marathon? Though, you know about the marathon?
Yeah, I don't, but I just don't think a lot of people are going to be watching it.
Yeah, in the future, everybody's gonna be watching it. So when you say this, and they're, when they're watching it in the future, they're gonna be like, that guy is not right.
Actually, they're probably gonna say they can't hear him very well.
Oh yeah. I don't know.
We can record the call.
On the other hand,
I'm trying to point it at the.
yeah, he thinks that he's a shit. He thinks.
Yeah. Try to.
Yeah, click it.
Uh huh.
Yeah, he is.
Who
He
is?
is possessive and he is controlling.
You?
I think I might be projecting, Angry Steve.
Are you projecting?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're projecting.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what we're saying when we say projecting?
Yeah, Carl also, he is, he likes to dominate conversations with others.
Steve, are you a
Yeah, I do! Oh my god!
Steve,
I've been found out! Oh my god!
Are you a doctor, Steve?
Oh.
Yeah, and,
Dr. Steve. And you-
Dr. Angry
Steve, don't start on the psychoanalysis because you might have some severe psychoanalysis kind of issues if we try to go down that road, you know?
it is all about going down the road because Carl.
No, hey Steve, what about yourself? Oh, there you go. See, he's trying to get into it. Steve always goes from being like very calm and then slowly gets more and more hysterical until he's just going like, I think you're getting there, Steve. And then about at that point, it's when I probably hang up. But I think I'm gonna get there early anyway. Okay, bye, Steve. Yeah. All right, there he goes.
I think we might want to try to, if we get more callers, we can hit the record button, and then I can put it in post.
Oh, cool.
So maybe you won't hear, I didn't hear the beginning of Angry Steve's call, but, or maybe you did. I'm not sure how well we can hear it. We can't, we're kind of flying by the seat of our jeans as usual here in the program. Not that I guess, Angry Steve.
Genetic
Wow.
code?
I feel like,
Are you talking
back.
about genetic code?
but like,
Flying by the seat of your genetic code?
Oh yeah. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's true. I was programmed.
that's all
to
we
do
can
this.
do.
Yeah.
It's fun to have like I feel like I would be rude to people, but Steve has just like been so angry and like me and I feel like we can just be rude to him, which is bad though, but it's fun a little bit in a way.
He's doing doing a bad thing. You know,
Yeah.
he's being antagonistic. He's also very
Ornery.
clearly projecting. Like he can't focus on any problems that are his own. Only
Yeah.
on but everything he says about other people always applies back to himself. So be aware of the things that you think about people who bother you, people out there, program listeners.
You're
maybe.
seeing your own flaws within
Yeah.
others.
Very frequently.
He's ornery and belittling.
Yeah, and angry. But I think he's watching the show a lot. Like,
He knew about the marathon.
I think Steve might be one of the top viewers or listeners, which is a little bit disconcerting, but maybe he's just the most vocal.
Well,
That could be.
I could probably say, I appreciate you, Steve.
You could say that and he would hear it. One thing, Steve,
But
one
to
thing I like to
me,
do.
what I
We can talk to Steve. We're talking to you all the
No,
time,
I
Steve.
mean what I said.
We're talking to you right now. You know, after the thing, I feel like we were off the phone because we're not answering your phone calls, but you're probably listening. So, Steve, you're probably projecting, and I want to say this when you can't just go, but I guess you could anyway, but
One thing, you know, he's talking about the future. We're talking about the future of the marathoners. One thing I like to tell future YouTube viewers who are watching, if you're watching this, try to look up your birthday. See what happened on your birthday episode this year. 'Cause that's a good way to you know, get in tune with a specific episode. So the way you can do that is type in YDHWM and then the 2-letter year, the 2-letter month, and the 2-letter day. So a 6-digit date, and you can find any episode of the program from the very first one all the way up to today. So, and then in the future too.
Alright, does this tape have dice game, or have we not been that far into it? We don't know about
We don't
this
know which
tape.
August. We're running a background tape that's from August sometime. It just says background tape August.
This could be like 2011, it could be pre-dice game or anything really.
That's something that's interesting to say about the present, you know, where you always think that you've got like good reference. You're like, oh, this is August. It's August right now.
Yeah.
You don't think to put, you know, the year on there because you're already there. You're in the present, and it doesn't feel like it needs any other kind of clarification until later.
I wonder how far we are. We don't know anymore. This is what I used to always do before there was a clock. About half the time I'd be like, do you think this is time to stop? Because like for a long, I mean even for like a month, about a month almost, we didn't even do clocks.
Is there even a clock on this? This is a background tape. This is a pre-clock.
It could be pre-clock.
Yeah, I bet this is 2011. This is wild. Although, yeah, wow.
Yeah, we're still advertising Twitter, which we don't use too much. Maybe
we could start Twitter. Maybe we need to find someone who wants to be on Twitter. You know what I just did? I just took this away from my mouth, my fake mic, and then I stopped talking because I thought I wouldn't be able to be heard.
Yeah. I actually, when Carl was talking, I almost told him to talk into his mic. I got confused. I was like, Carl, where's your mic? So that was a little weird. I can't do it. I can't do this. I can't do this. It's weird. I gotta do it like this.
Yeah.
Like, I can't do it. It feels so, it's different. But we got some messages and
Let's listen to
stuff.
some messages.
Well, we can listen to your message. I guess, I don't know, you're gonna do some posts?
I'm gonna do some posts. Yeah. What is this? Today's Wednesday?
Friday.
Friday's a really good day to do posts because, you know, that's all the way a week from today, so we got plenty of time.
Alright, well here's your message. And for you in the future here, I'm gonna count it down. 4, 3, 2, 1. I messed it up.
That's okay. I think we'll be able to, you know.
Oh, it's on silent, really, because it's here.
About that or talk about the show or not. It's ready to produce it on, first of all, let's go get things that doesn't work. Wonder if you know about anything about that or talk about the show or not.
Oh, Angry Steve's trying to call us too again.
Oh, other than, I am in the process of moving.
That's true.
I have several boxes a year for daily hour.
It's address.
And
those things have already been taken care of. One of which is that we're not in the old studio now because of the flea bomb.
We're all here.
Yeah. And then the second part is tapes, which there's actually 2 boxes of tapes there, and then I have a back of a van full of tapes that I might start moving up intermittently here. Then the third part was the cats and dogs and stuff. You know, when I was driving home today, I saw a very large amount of things running around on the streets, like on the side of the streets and like across the street. And it was just, you know, it was about 9 o'clock at night, so they were all dark shadows, nothing but shadows. It was kind of spooky.
What were they doing? Why, there was more than normal now, huh?
Really, it seemed like more than normal. I guess I have been riding my bike more than usual, and maybe I just didn't notice before, but I swear I saw 5 to 6 different animals in like this short span of time. But,
Wow.
So.
That's odd.
Yep.
Hopefully that's not some sort of like an omen.
I think it's not.
Well, hopefully it's not, but you know, in disaster movies, you got the birds that are starting to fly away or whatever, that volcano-like movie with Pierce Brosnan.
Or, you know, like the rats always leave the
You mean
ship.
volcano?
Yeah.
Or Dante Speak?
Yeah, Dante Speak,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's a good one.
You saw dogs? Like, what? Or random dogs, like, outside?
Two dogs, yeah.
I always think that's really weird. You know, when you see cats running around, it's like, oh, there's some cats. But when you see a dog by itself, just like walking down the street, it's like, what is that dog doing walking down the street? Like, dog. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're like, that dog's going for a walk itself, or somebody want to go up to the dog and check its collar and be like, where's your home, dog?
Who's your owner?
Why aren't you walking your owner?
Yeah.
There you go, yeah.
Elias, she says, do you have an extra vacuum? Mine don't suck no more. I don't know how to fix it. Sad face emoticon.
Wow.
Oh, she actually started off with happy face emoticon and then sad after that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who, Elias?
Elias, yeah. We've been calling her Elias. I think that's, yeah.
Oh, is that a alias?
Elias.
Elias.
Yeah, her name is.
Elias is my movie.
I love him. Yeah, Elias is so cool. I'm a fan of Elias. But we can't give Elias a call. But
We can.
we could, but we can't record it. We can only record incoming calls.
Oh. Whoa.
You know, we also got some. Did you find those messages from? What's her name?
Well, and you're Steve.
What is her name? She used to call in a lot, and she left us all those number
Oh
messages.
yeah. What were we calling her? Does she have or did we know her name or?
Yeah. Let's see.
You remember that person there, Carl? I don't remember who.
How do you get to the? Oops. How do you get to your groups?
I don't know. What? I don't know where they are.
Alright, well, I'm poking around. There we go. Angry Steve is calling again. Oh wait, is this a different one?
No,
caller. Should we screen it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I sent the caller's voicemail.
I don't think he's gonna do anything.
Oh, your caller just hung up.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's angry.
He's so angry. I guess we're looking up this person's name so we can, they have a message or something?
Yeah, they sent us some messages on Marcia.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Marcia says, my phone's slow, so I didn't show the sticker I sent. Hello!
Oh,
hey! Welcome to the show.
Are you talking to
We're
Yeah, you need a mic.
You need a mic. We're talking into.
Oh,
Hey.
it's time for a commercial break.
Wow.
Oh,
What?
perfect. What?
Oh, we're watching.
I don't get it.
Hold on, see that's.
Are we watching the commercial or are we talking? I don't know.
Is this commercial coming through viewers? You can.
I think the commercial.
You gave her the.
I think the commercial is. Oh man.
Oh, that's a good. That one's the band commercial. They didn't like that.
I think that signifies the first 20 minutes,
Is that the
right?
first dice game?
No, I mean that would have been would have already played the first dice game. Maybe we should just
Skip the dice game today?
skip the dice game or play the whole dice game at once, or
Okay, let's roll 6 dice at
Yeah,
once.
yeah.
Do we have even any dice?
No, you don't have your dice.
That's something I usually have in my pockets, but today, actually today is Pockets Day.
Yeah.
Oh,
You have a dice. I'm gonna go find a dice real fast.
We're gonna keep talking.
Yeah, you guys keep talking. I think I have one somewhere maybe.
One of the things we talked about today is what do you have in your pockets? Have you got anything interesting in your pockets today?
actually, the only thing I have with me at all is in my pocket, and it's these keys.
Oh yeah, keys.
So-
Keys is like one of the biggest things that people carry around with them. I think out of the 4 of us, everyone had keys.
What about a pen?
Oh, a
I
pen?
need to find a pen too. Okay, we're back again.
Wait,
Alright.
are these your keys?
Those are Carl's.
Yeah, those are my keys.
Wow, do you keep those in your pocket?
Actually, I kind of carry around with them in my hand.
Yeah,
That's a good way to go. Did you find some dice?
Yeah, I did. There's a side effect of playing the dice game is that I've collected dice kind of inadvertently, and I just have a bunch lying around everywhere I go. Or
I
else
remember
my
that
house,
being
yeah.
actually a goal. Alright, we need to write
Oh yeah, that's why I said I'm gonna get so many dice that you can just throw them wherever you go, and then that way everywhere you go they're there already.
You always have dice. So
Oh,
we
I don't
don't
know.
I don't have regular mics, so we're just talking really loud because we have to get picked up by the camera, but we decided that it felt weird to not talk with microphones in our hands, so
So that's why I have this VHS
Yeah.
that I'm talking to.
Yeah,
right.
I had a hard time talking without my hand in my face, and I just didn't want to. Like, this is even weirder, I think. So at least it's something. We're doing a different thing. When was the last time you were here? That pen's messed up. It's super sharp. I couldn't. When was I? Yeah.
Last time?
Yeah.
I don't know, I feel like it's been like a month or so. I think the last time was when my brother was in town.
I don't
And
think
he
we're.
came,
Yeah.
we were talking about
TV day.
bananas and
Fruit.
Oh, fruit day!
fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's the whole myth about the bananas. If you eat a banana, you'll get eaten by a mosquito, but I think it's the opposite.
Yeah.
Did you try it at all?
I haven't tested it out yet.
Not in a scientific method. There's no control, but definitely
Yeah.
some days you eat a banana and then you get bit, some days you don't, and I don't know.
Yeah.
So,
So you seen anything on the streets in the last month?
oh yeah, on the last month, I saw the main thing I saw was a FedEx truck that was completely,
Oh, turned over on the back. Yeah, Freddie told us about that one.
yeah.
I told
yeah,
you
yeah.
saw it. I didn't have any details.
Oh, you told us that she saw it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I didn't see it.
So where'd you see it?
It was in Stellicom. Stellicom
Like
or
with the
Stellicom?
still come, yeah, with the
Still
cheese or the dairy products, right? They make like ice cream and cheese and butter.
I think that it
Well,
was
that's Tillamook.
more like,
Never mind.
I don't know. It's
I
still
think-
a dumb day.
Yeah, Telecom and still still come Tillamook.
I think Stellicom's like an army base more.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, no, it's not Tillamook. I got.
it's a little
I was
bit
turning around
different,
here.
Oh, every morning I get woken up by the garbage man.
Every morning.
Every morning.
Why? Like the truck or?
Oh, except
Except
Sunday?
for Sunday.
What's
yeah.
the garbage man? What?
The garbage truck, so they drive down the alleyway and then they put the garbage cans on the truck and then they lift it up and
Every day?
they put it back down and the lid just makes the loudest banging sound on
And the truck
Ever.
goes like.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
It wakes me up too.
yeah.
For me, it only happens once a week. So the garbage is coming every single day. Right?
Yeah, the garbage comes every day because below my building there's businesses.
Oh, okay.
And they have restaurants, and I think that maybe they generate a lot more garbage than the average household. But
Yeah.
anyway, it's. So
They should
that
work
was
on that.
like
Maybe stop making so much garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then maybe it'd be less banging around
Yeah.
every morning.
There's a recycling truck that kind of comes through my neighborhood around Thursday morning, around 7:30, and I don't really like to get up earlier than 8 o'clock, and so it's like, ugh.
You can't
Yeah.
filter that out. I feel like when I hear the same noise at the same time, it just, you know, I can like, my body filters it out. You know, that's why people
Yeah.
like can,
See through your alarm or something?
or even, you know, who live in big cities where the subway goes right by
Oh,
their,
yeah.
like a train
Yes.
right by their outside window, like every 20 minutes. Like,
Yes.
they like learn to just like ignore that sound mentally.
Yes.
So maybe in like a month I'll get used to it.
I think so. I think
It's
so.
only been 2 weeks.
Yeah, I think that it's at that stage. Pretty soon you'll be sleeping right through that, I bet.
Sounds great.
Alright, we're gonna play the entire dice game all at once. Carl, you
I'm
wanna
gonna grab the camera and we can and do this here.
Oh
for
yeah,
you.
we're gonna move the camera and we're gonna get louder too this time. Listen to this, we're coming from the camera this time, so if you hear us, the sound is changing. Now you get to feel it's more of a fly in the wall kind of thing, because usually we're very close right up to the thing. Here we go, Carl's viciously shaking the dice today. Extra shaking for all of them. One,
So,
2, 3, oh, okay, 1, 2, 3, 6, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
What?
I have a,
what is that one?
that's a 1.
That's one.
Oh, okay. I have a 3.
Anybody have a 1?
I have a 6.
So, everybody won except for Carl. Carl, you lost.
Yay!
But possibly we're kind of doing the thing now where we say, since ones would have won, did we really win, or did we not? It's kind of like up in the air. It's kind of like if you're playing a fighting video game, and there's nobody else playing the game. You know, you're playing 2-player, but then there's nobody else playing, and you're just hitting the guy. And then it says, you know, at the end it'll be like, you win. But
Perfect.
Did you win? Is it perfect? Like, it's something. It's like a philosophical kind of thing. Maybe.
It might be.
Yeah. Let's check some more of these messages. I've been considering taking out a lot of parts of the program,
Yeah.
and we're kind of I feel like I'm testing it out right now. Freddie just took his mic out of the room and it was confusing me for a minute. I was like, Freddie, where you going with your mic? But it was, yeah, it wasn't even real. Here's a message. It's from Elias. Call me back, what they're gonna say. Oh. Well, there we go. Oh, let's turn off the sound here. Okay, one more time.
Call me back.
Call me back, she says. I think what we're gonna have to do is call her and then tell her to call us back because we're having a weird thing. Because Freddie's he's gonna record the thing, so we gotta call out and then we gotta tell her to call back. If she's even gonna answer at all.
Who are we calling?
Elias. Do you have pockets? We're talking about pockets today.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
had
actually,
a
I have
key.
pockets.
Oh,
on
you
the
do?
screen.
You already saw your pockets?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty crazy because these are like, this is the most pockety thing I have, I think.
Oh, lucky,
So, I didn't even know it was the theme of the day.
We're on some of these old tapes. We're looking at them, putting them on the shelf and stuff. We're calling Elias, but she didn't answer anyway. We're gonna tell her to call us back, like that way it works out that way. Oh. Hey, halfway through the program. It's not time for the next ice game. Hey, Elias, you can call us back. We're gonna be here another half an hour. I wouldn't have known that at any other time. Hey, halfway through the program.
Yeah.
If this is fun, I mean, I find myself just watching that clock. I don't know, Carl, I know you watch the clock too, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Where's the clock?
It's not here. Where
Great.
I usually do find myself watching the clock, knowing what's going, where we're going, trying to think about the next thing we're gonna do. And this way, it's more open, right? Like, what is going on? We just got to do things, and it's like
Just gotta keep talking.
Yeah. Like another way, I feel like maybe it's like I don't know if it's, I don't want to say stalling, but it's like getting ready for the end. Like, hey, there's the end. We gotta try to get this topic going so that we can get to the end of the this phrase of the program, this part of the program, and then get to the next thing. So now without it, it's just whatever's going. It's just more things,
Yeah.
more of everything.
More things by having less things. Isn't that's weird?
Yeah. It's kind of if you have your space, your home, and if you have nothing, you can run around. But there's less things to do. Maybe it's like you gotta entertain yourself. Like in an empty room or whatever, right? Like.
Yeah.
And it's like you're like making the choice between I guess stuff or not. I guess, but
Is that gum?
yeah, you want some gum?
Sure.
Is that something you have in your pockets?
I had that in my pocket.
You know, one thing I noticed that I usually have, but I don't have it today, is a lack of maybe a knife in my pockets. I don't know. What do you guys feel about that? Is something that is kind of maybe you should have? I think maybe.
Yeah.
Well, if you have keys, why have a knife?
Because I think
String. What do you have to cut a string or open a package? I guess a package makes sense with a key.
I think a knife is a
Nail.
totally
Nail.
totally fine thing to carry around.
Cutting
Fucking knife,
cheese. If you have cheese and you want to cut a little slice off,
Oh boy.
sometimes
or try to open stuff like screw like you need a pry. I think knives are multi-useful. I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, I had this guy who we used to go on boats. Like my dad would take he was a friend of my dad's at work, and they would go hunting and stuff. One time I went with them, and he had a requirement that everyone had a knife, because if you fall overboard and get tangled up in the ropes and stuff, then you need to be able to cut yourself loose and not, drown.
Yeah, if you get stuck in the, I don't know how you would end up getting stuck in the woods. Maybe if there was like an apocalypse or something, maybe the woods come to you.
All you need to have is a flat tire on your vehicle, and then you're like stranded.
Yeah. If you're driving through the woods and get stranded somehow. I don't know, it made me nervous when I had a vehicle, like going out to places where like I'm relying all my eggs are in the function of this car.
Yeah.
Like drive up a mountain or something.
If this car stops functioning, I'm in trouble.
Yeah. I actually have. I did get stuck in a mountain one time because we drove up a mountain, and then we were in the car. Well, the driver was really crazy, and they kind of ruined the car driving up the mountain. And then when we got there, the car didn't start back up again the next day. Like we slept there, but we ended up having to hitchhike.
What mountain was it?
It was in California. I don't even know.
No?
I also made the mistake of driving to California with semi-strangers and getting stuck in a mountain. They drove up the mountain. It was really crazy. So
Wow.
yeah.
I saw someone, I hiked to the top of Mount Walker, and at the top of that's one of those kind of mountains where it's a very hard hike, but when you get to the top, you see that other people have gotten up there by driving, and then they're seeing the same view, and they drove up there, which is fine. I don't blame anyone about that. But I did see somebody who had been, their car had been broken, and the car fix-it guy, what are those called? The mechanic had driven all the way up and was working on their car on the top of a mountain, on the very top of a mountain. And I thought that seemed to be maybe the worst place you could possibly have car trouble.
Yeah.
And that mechanic probably charged quite a lot of money to drive all the way up there. And maybe you had to do that more often than not, maybe a lot.
Would it be a fun job for the mechanic?
I think so.
He got to go to the mountain to work.
I bet that's the best view that mechanic has ever had from like a job site.
Yeah.
It's been hot in here.
Yeah.
What do you got here? Got some messages?
Yeah, Elias has been sending us like dozens of text messages. Just like stream of consciousness, single word text messages. I'm seeing the LOL and R.
Should we start from this is from an hour ago.
Yeah, I don't know if I just want to read the text. I've been telling her this is a call because the texts are weird. See, I mean, no.
Oh wow, one of these is like kind of scary. That's scary.
What? Okay, yeah.
Should I read it? scary one.
Yeah.
You know how you left that voicemail about you think someone is standing at your window?
Well, you said that in the first place. She said that in the first place. That's why we left the voicemail. But yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay. She said, you know what just happened to us? Because this creepy guy my brother brought to my house a month ago was standing on my back door screaming for my brother. I was almost asleep, like for reals.
Whoa. It's cyclical. Because she told us a story, or she's just like, have you ever seen motion sensor light go off? And it's just, why did it go off? And you're looking out your door or something, and she said, do you ever see that? So we called her back and we were telling her about that, but then she thought that we had thought of it. Or something. Or maybe she said something and I was interpreting it incorrectly or something, but it's like a miscommunication circle of content. Have that ever happened to you though?
Where you see a motion sensor light just go off?
Yeah. And you're like, hey, what is that? And you go and maybe it's a possum or a bug or sometimes it's nothing. And they're malfunctioning or there's
That's
supernatural presence. Or
Have you ever been walking down the street and all of the street lights just turn off suddenly?
I don't think so. Did that happen to you?
Yeah, it's happened to me like 6 times in the last month.
Because don't they automatically turn off in the day?
Is that supernatural or is that supernatural?
It's
Probably regular natural.
yeah, probably just natural.
But
It's not natural, because it's a light.
That's true.
don't they?
Lamp,
Yeah.
but
Don't they turn? They like turn off in the daytime somehow, right? I don't know if that's like a. Are they in a clock or are they on some kind of like light meter system, or light sensing? So maybe they just get confused for a second. They're like, it's the daytime, and then that's why they turn off and turn back on. Or
yeah,
something.
maybe they get confused.
I wonder if they're on a timer or on a light sensor, because they can't. I mean, maybe there's somebody that's like, oh, it's light, and they're like flipping the master at the city. It's the light, the darkness and light, but
I always imagine that whenever I think of any kind of job, I always think of just a single person who that's their job. Like the little people, like someone who like lives inside of the street light zone and just turns it on and turns it off. Probably, I mean, it's probably computers at least in some way. Maybe it's they can tell when dawn or night is. Maybe the light sensor makes sense.
Light sensor, because if it was just a straight up clock, then it wouldn't work so well, because it's maybe, well, is it extremely predictable? Do they know, like somehow this from science or whatever, that they know like exactly when the sun's going to rise and set? Do you know about that? You know science, right?
I think that they do know.
Yeah?
I think they do.
Like
Because
to the minute or?
maybe, I don't know how far ahead, it seems like something you could calculate.
Yeah.
I mean,
If you look at the, like a weather report or something, they have
The time?
The times,
Mm.
you know.
So maybe they just do the time and they just update it somehow.
Yeah. They gotta be able to
That's a good
detect that.
question.
They can detect the tides, which I think would even be harder to do, because it seems like the sun, it sets and rises like equally, but then the tides are doing stuff by the moon. I don't know, but somehow they can always tell you when high tide is going to be for the whole
Is
year.
it more accurate? Is the tide more accurate than the weather? Because that's not very accurate. So.
The weather is not. Yeah, that's true.
The tides more.
Well, on the other hand, planet orbits, the moon orbit, it never changes.
The
there's
weather is
some
more...
sort of mathematical formula to it.
Yeah, although, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily call the sun.
Oh, it's time for another commercial break.
The sunrise.
Is that what's going on? Coming up on the next episode of the program. Yeah, hey everybody. It's the commercial commercial here.
And we're talking about Mexican food. Yummy.
We're back in the studio, if you saw yesterday. In fact, I don't even know what commercial was going to play on the episode before because we didn't do a commercial yesterday.
So everything's kind of freaky, weird, and tune in for this episode at 11:30 p.m. and 2 a.m. for last year's episode on Channel 22.
Yeah. Oh, we had two
Tony
commercial...
C.
I forgot we had two commercial breaks back then.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this, Tony C commercial. That's fun. We had 2 commercial breaks. That's crazy to me now.
Wait, is this like the old version of the?
Yeah, we're doing a background tape from August of 2011, I think, because this is from when we were in the downtown studio.
Yeah.
Above the old Hands-on Children's Museum.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, hey, that was only 1 commercial. I wanted to tell you something about the program. I got some answers to some frequently asked questions about the program.
Oh.
You're watching it right now, and it's called Your Daily Hour with Me. It's we're a call-in talk show where we tape every day here. That's 7 days a week, 365 days a year, 366 on leap years. We air every night at 11:30 p.m. on TCTV channel 22 and 2 a.m. for the episodes a year ago. So if you're watching at 11:30, you're watching this episode from the same day of the week of the previous week. If you're watching at 2 a.m., you're watching the same day of the year on the calendar from the previous year. Anybody can be on the program, especially you. YDHWM relies on the community for content, so give us a call. The number is 360-836-4384. We actually saw the old phone number on the old background tape, and it threw me for a minute here. I was trying to think of the phone number, I was like, I almost said the other one. But
you can also watch any episode of the whole program on YouTube.com. Did you say that? Maybe you did.
I think I said that because they say everybody from the you right after that.
Especially you, yeah. Maybe you did.
Thank you for watching.
I'm just an observer here.
Thank you. Yeah, now back to
We're still here.
program. Oh, we're here.
Yeah,
That was just something you had to say.
Oh yeah, I was just saying stuff.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
That was a good thing to say.
I just wanted to relay some information.
Yeah.
I think we can do that anytime now. Did we check all the messages? I think we did, because most of them were text.
They're watching the show, maybe, or they're asking you. Alias is asking if you have food, and I don't know. What? Are you filmed the program early?
Did we yesterday or something? I don't know.
I don't know.
Remember, Carl? I think we did yesterday, right?
That was only from an hour ago, though. So.
Oh yeah.
Did you try to call Elias? You did.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. So I think we're probably. I think the last commercial. We're still doing. It was always 20 minutes, right? So now
Yeah.
we're in the last.
20 minutes.
The last coming.
Maybe I should get some more tapes. I wanted to kind of fill this in a little bit before the end of the show.
Yeah. Carl, you see any street stuff? Or you're on your phone, Carl. What are you doing on your phone? I see ya.
What?
What's happening on your phone?
Not too much.
Yeah. A little bit.
Not anything that can really wait.
They can't wait till important things, then, huh?
Well, it can wait for important things, I'm sure.
What is it that you want to say?
Well, I went over to Costco today to get prints made out for me because it was somewhat weird. I shared this a little bit last night, that someone wanted art that I have done, that they wanted art from me, and it was like, one of these 2 pieces of art that I've done, I have just as a demonstration, and I kind of call it, like my first run attempt at putting sidewalk chalk on this wood called masonite.
Yeah.
And I certainly hear you when you said, they're a support group, they're supposed to support you, but
yeah.
When everyone gives you accolades, or everyone had a keen interest in.
What, did you show anybody else other than your support group yet?
Yeah, I showed to other people at Capital Recovery Center today, and that they were about as jazzed as my other support.
But that's just another support group, though.
Yeah, well, this.
I don't know. Are you looking for? You're not going to get critical feedback from a support group.
No. Well, these people were providing constructive feedback. This was a group that Capital Recovery Center, the peers there, are all contributing to the Star Gallery.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Oh yeah, are you gonna get into it?
yeah, that's why I'm doing this.
You're gonna have are you gonna have a show? Our show?
In some sense, yeah, I'm going to join up with Dan Bennett and Luke Turner, and have everyone is going to have like a portion of a wall or something, what I understand. And I was, I'm really keen on having myself be potentially 2 places at once on October 3rd and 4th. So,
Your art.
yeah, but it's not going to be the 3 same images at one gallery as the other. I'm going to have 6 different pictures.
Oh, okay.
What medium of art is it? Is it drawing? You already asked that?
Sidewalk chalk.
Chalk on masonite. It's a really, to me,
Chalk and glue?
it's such a far out medium to
Yeah.
put chalk on wood. Like it doesn't seem like it would even stick. It's like a challenge just in medium, like to me.
Well, you can rub it on, and it's it's not permanent, but at least it's not gonna
It seems like super
flake off.
unpermanent.
Yeah, super permanent.
Super unpermanent. Like,
Well,
like it's just gonna like dissolve, like like with the wind.
well, no,
No?
it's not gonna dissolve like the wind.
All right. You got anything else to say about pockets? Like, I know we showed what's in our pockets. I don't know if I'm like, you carry, huh?
Pockets are handy when you move.
Yeah. What?
Or moving.
Good.
Sometimes we play this game as an icebreaker with little kids, and it's like, what would you, if you had anything, or like you have a magic pocket, like what would you bring if you had this pocket that could fit anything you wanted, ever?
I'll
What
take
would
an
you bring in your
elephant.
magic
An elephant? Oh
Elephant.
yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be good. I mean that's such a, to me it's such an open-ended thing that I would have I have a lot of like contextual questions or specifics, and it's not supposed to be like that, but that's where I'm thinking.
What are the questions?
I don't know. I'm thinking I would want like cooked cheeseburgers or something, but are we talking that like it's like
Yeah, it's magic.
it's
You can have
magic,
whatever
so like
you
I could
want.
have like good
Yeah.
like well cooked food, like this in this pocket, and you're like and you just keep pulling out this well cooked food or something, or I
So
mean
you have to
money.
say like one thing for your pocket. I guess for your one.
Oh, it's
thing.
not like unlimited of one thing. That's what I think
Yeah.
too. So it's a limit. It's only one thing ever.
But I guess you could say I want well-cooked food,
Well
and then
cooked food
that
forever.
could-
That's like a wish. This is like if you had, this is to me it's like a wish. Like can you wish for more wishes? It's like what would you wish? Like a genie. This is basically like a genie. It's like if you got a genie, what would you wish for? Because you can have anything. It's like
I would like a smaller pocket inside the first pocket so that I could keep more stuff inside of it.
Or what about like a backpack that has like 7 pockets?
Yeah.
well,
Magic
seven
backpack.
magic pockets.
Yeah.
And then you keep
A magic-
getting more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like can you have like world peace in this pocket? Like these are But yeah, it's like one I guess it's for children. It's like one tangible single object or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
Yeah. One kid started talking about this spaceship that
Oh,
you could go in and you walk in and it looks like this little thing. There's some name for it, I can't remember. But then you walk in and it's almost like a giant magic pocket.
Like a holodeck? Maybe? That's what I'm thinking. That's what it sounds like, the holodeck.
Maybe.
Like, you can go, I mean,
There's
it's,
some name that I didn't recognize. I think
It's
it's
like
from
a-
the movie.
and that's like from, I think that's like Star Trek, maybe, but it's like you,
Yeah, I think that's
It's just like-
what it
Sounds like a quantum room.
yeah, it does, you go in the room and then it's like a projection and it creates anything you want.
was. Yeah.
And then
Ah.
sometimes there's errors, and then, like the characters from the holodeck come alive somehow, and they
Watch
get,
out for that.
they come out and they want like rights
Whoa.
And like, do you get rights?
I don't think you do. You're created. You're programmed.
But I'm thinking. That's what they, that's what
What?
they get into that.
But now I'm physical. I'm a physical human now.
Yeah.
I've been programmed to have emotions.
Yeah.
Are you telling me that I'm not a human?
That's where I usually go down that road with a holiday.
Or it's like Napoleon or Hitler or something, and they just have to fight them.
Yeah, they're bad. They usually end up being bad anyway.
I think it was Genghis Khan. That's what I'm thinking. Can you
Yeah.
imagine that?
He's probably the worst, really. Everybody says they're like Hitler, but maybe Genghis Khan. But
So you,
Which is kind of funny because it was like on Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
okay, they
Was
wasn't
it
bad.
Genghis Khan on?
Spoilers.
Oh. Oh, you can talk about TV, but not movies.
You talking about TV?
You were talking about Star Trek.
Oh
love
yeah,
that.
that's right. Yeah. I forgot. I was just saying that. I completely forgot about it already.
Pockets in time, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes pockets don't just mean physical things. What else? What are the air pockets?
Getting into the pocket.
Yeah, I did read A Wrinkle in Time, but I don't remember it very well.
Is that about pocket time pockets? I never.
it was something
Is that
about-
real? Is that like a physics? Is that like a physics book?
I don't know. I guess I was thinking of air pockets, but I said
yeah.
I'm thinking time pockets. And I was also looking at today's episode and just thinking, what is this? What is it going to be called?
What is an air pocket?
I think an air pocket is
A pocket of
like
air.
when you jump into a swimming pool and your swimming trunks get full of air,
Yeah.
or
Is that the thing when you're going in an airplane and then it like makes it bumpy?
turbulence? Maybe turbulence is
Like that?
air pockets. I wonder
Yeah.
what an air pocket even means.
We're hitting some. I think they're like attention passengers. We're hitting some air pockets. Like
That makes more sense.
that sounds like where maybe I would have heard the phrase before.
Yeah.
Also, like being in the pocket, like that means like when you're doing like you're doing like it's like maybe activities that require like a rhythm or anything like that, and you're like, oh, he's right in the pocket.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
like that's like when you're doing like some kind of physical activity and you're getting right where you need to be and you're staying there.
They say some people have deep pockets. Usually, I think they're talking
when
about
you're rich.
You're rich.
Yeah, that's like the kids' never-ending pocket money
Yeah.
thing.
Deep pocket.
Reach deep into your pockets, viewers, and give us money. That's what people will say. They're like, reach deep in your pockets.
Ah.
I used to have a Polly Pocket.
Polly Pocket.
Yeah,
wait.
You know,
There was Polly
I
Pockets,
do.
and then there was the little boy version, which was Max. What was that, Max?
Is it Mini Max?
Mini Max.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I think
I've never heard of that.
they're probably made by the same company, but like it was just like
Mighty Max.
Mighty Max.
Mighty Max.
Yeah, but they were mini. It wasn't mini though. Mighty Max. I watched the cartoon Mighty Max, but I think Polly Pocket had a cartoon. I think they were maybe both made by the same company, and it was just like trying to like enforce like gender roles and stuff. But they had like Polly Pocket is like a house, and like you live in a house in your pocket. Mighty Max was like hell. I think the one I had was hell. It was like Mighty Max versus demons, Satan. Yeah. I think
It was always like he's fighting something in like a very dangerous area.
yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't they have like little holes where you put the person? So it
Yeah.
was like predetermined little
Oh.
holes where like
I wonder if Polly
stand?
Pocket, if Polly Pocket and Mighty Max were like they had the same like standard size holes, and you could maybe switch out like some of the
That would be good.
Polly
furniture.
goes to Mighty Max land.
Polly
Yeah.
Pocket goes to hell. But then Mighty Max, maybe Mighty Max wants to settle down and hang out in the house and relax for a little bit too.
I actually
Yeah.
watched that show a lot as a kid, and I think
Was he small in the show or was he normal size?
he's a kid. He's like probably a 10-year-old kid.
Was Polly Pocket show, was she small too or was she just a normal?
Did Polly Pocket have a show?
I am not sure.
I thought it was like a toy.
It was a toy, but Mighty Max ended up being a show also. But
Toys always, I mean, especially action figures and like.
I think it was kind of like a
toys.
G.I. Joe's, like Ninja Turtles kind of like marketing toy with the.
Ninja Turtles definitely became that. I think Ninja Turtles started as a comic book parody of the maybe Electra comics, but that's neither here nor there. Toys and TV shows are the same thing. Like they're
Yeah,
it's like
like marketing.
dual sides of a marketing campaign to get you to spend more money.
I'm gonna find out.
Not only to spend
need to
more
get some
money, but to
action figures for the
watch more programming.
Yeah, we need some action. Daily
Oh,
Hour
yeah.
action figures.
Oh,
Get the couch.
Yeah.
Get a battle damaged figure. That was my favorite action figure. It was always you could get the Wolverine, and then they had battle damaged Wolverine, where he's
Yeah.
like all beat up and stuff.
Yeah, there was a battle damaged He-Man and Skeletor.
Yeah.
Earthworm
yeah,
Jim.
those things.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
never had any of these toys. I had like Barbie
Yeah.
and
I guess they did
Battle.
yeah.
Battle Damage Barbie.
and like the ones the fairies that flew. What were those called?
The fairy, they're like helicopters, but they're fairies. They had them for boys. There was a boy version too. They were
I remember.
dragons.
You pull the string and they like put their arms up and then they twirl around.
They had a TV show.
I call those
Why-
helicopters.
Flying Fairy TV show?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It was
What?
called like I don't remember what they were called, but no, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Right? Those are
Yeah.
helicopters.
Well, no, but they're like the body and then the wings, the arms and the wings are they spin around and those are the helicopter things. But
Yeah, helicopters.
I remembered that one time the
Yeah.
name of it, but
I don't know, get those things in your
Why?
pocket. I want some pocket toys right now, but it's like, it's the concept of a pocket, like the money making the pocket is that you're like on the road and then you're like bored, you have some downtime and the kids will like pull out the thing out of their pocket and you're like, ah! Like do their make believe like right there. That's pretty,
that's good.
that's awesome. I would like want that now.
But they have, now in
This is
your
your
pocket
phone.
you get your phone.
Yeah.
Wait, the Polly Pocket?
Yeah, it was like travel
Oh.
toy essentially, right? Or
Right,
like
because
being-
it's all contained in one little pocket and then you can carry it around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it had like 3D
Hence the name.
fishing box, tackle box, like you like the pop-up book kind of things. Yeah. That stuff you can put in your pocket. Yeah, everybody has their phones in their pocket. Now you got the whole world in their pocket.
Whoa.
On the web there,
A
but
dictionary, everything.
yeah. Keep that stuff in your pocket too. I think they have like, I hear like complaints about like women's fake pocket.
I was at a wedding and I borrowed a suit.
But even men's suits have those fake pockets
Fake
too.
pockets?
Yeah. It's like why? Why? I mean, sometimes they even
Is
have
that so stylish?
sometimes they even have a pocket and it's sewn up. Hey, 1 minute left.
Wow.
We did it.
Wow.
And
Without losing consciousness or dying.
yeah, who would have thought today it was a good day for? I mean, not a good day for it, but a possible day for it.
Well, you know what this TV's doing? It's looking for sound. There's no sound. It's turning up and up and up and up and up and up. That's why you hear that like white noise that's been adding to the ocean.
Well,
That's because it's a smart TV.
thanks, Freddie and Kevin and Carl. Thanks for being here today.
Well, thanks for having
Yeah,
us. This was a great experiment.
Thanks,
Now we
Angry
get the
Steve,
clock.
I guess, or not Angry Steve.
Thanks, Elias.
Yeah.
Who else? Is that it?
Pockets.
Thanks, Pockets. Man, I've heard someone say that Pockets were maybe when we invented Pockets that changed human history forever.
When you
10
carry your tools
seconds
with you
left.
instead of just using them as you see them.
9, 8.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna give talk about these old credits.
Yeah, let's see. Thanks.
Episode number and date of the week, whatever. This is YDHWM.com.
Facebook, Twitter, YouTube.
360-836-4384. Do 0 dog. Leave
Call.
a message. Check it out on the internet.
Information.
Ooh, you're telling people to like things. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, check us out. Send us a letter, but you can't email us. Why you're doing that with me, Joel?
Send an electronic email. August 28th.
You guys want a crew? I'm joking if you want though. Hey, look how small that crew is.
Wow, what?
Whoa, it's growing so much.
I think we even-
Thanks, viewers and listeners. Hell yeah, dog.
Woof woof.
Thanks.
TCTV, LaBiba.com. Oh yeah, there it is.
USA.
Thurston County, Washington State, USA. Hell yeah,
Hell yeah,
dog.
dog.
Woof woof.
This might be the original Hell yeah, dog.
Wow. You can be a sponsor too if you want. You can just ask us. Wow, is that it?
Bye.
Bye.